Hey guys, welcome to Project Metal Music's YouTube channel. And the host, El Young. And we are here with Sam. Welcome, Sam. And Sam is going to be sort of like a co-host with me for the Project Metal Music's podcast. So, welcome, Sam.
Right, cheers for having me on.
So, yeah, no worries, I do. So, this is like the first full-blown episode number 2 of Project Metal Music's podcast. So, yeah, let's dive into some what we're going to be discussing today. Your first time listening to seeing Pussy Willow Furry Finish live.
Yeah. It was definitely an experience, yeah.
Yep. I told you it was an experience.
Yeah. No, it was. I really did. I really did enjoy it, and as I said to you, I said I did enjoy it, and I wasn't just saying it because you were there. Like, I know you love them, and then because Steph was there, and the rest of the band were there, I did enjoy it, and it's like you said that on Sunday it was just energy. It was energy non-stop, energy from start to finish. That's what I really enjoyed about it.
Yeah, I've been banging on about the Pussies for getting on for nearly 6 years now, and basically, like I said, like I keep saying, it is the fucking energy of the band that really, they are talented musicians, but they also know how to work the stage. They know how to put on a show.
Yeah, definitely. Have you seen them in a larger venue?
Yes, I have. If you know Sunderland, you know where I mean. The old picture house, like cinema of on the corner of Homeside and Park Lane. What used to be the Cannon. That's been converted into a large venue. You're talking at least 500-600 people can get in there easy. And they supported. They supported. Let me get this right. The Sex Pistols. So they were one of the. It's the Sex Pistols are an all-female punk band. Obviously, instead of the six, instead of it's sort of like it's a play on words for the Sex Pistols. So they sort of like they've got this like the Sex Pistols there as the headliner. Then you got Pussy Willow. Yeah. Then you had I can see them. There was about 2 other bands on as well. So I actually saw them on the like relatively bigger stage.
Yeah.
So
were they the same as, or would you say that would you say that they were the same for the smaller crowds as they were the larger crowds?
Exactly the same. They bring exactly the same energy, whether it be the best, whether it be playing to 10 people or to 500 people. They bring the same energy. They bring the same professionalism. They have a bit of a laugh. They're obviously they're serious enough.
Yeah, I think with the other bands, I think you would. I get the impression that that they wouldn't bother if it wasn't like a crowd of like 200 or whatever. Like I get that sort of impression that sometimes they can get too big for the boots, but it does seem that they're like, obviously you saying that there, that they do bring energy anywhere they go. I don't think it matters about where they are, just as long as there's people willing to interact in that sort of energy as well, and like reciprocate.
Yeah. It's like I said, hey Vicky, how you doing? Hey Vicky, one of our subscribers. She's absolutely brilliant, Vicky. Like I said, Pussy Willows. I've seen. Like basically, I said the other day, the other day. Doesn't matter. As I said, I've seen them. I've seen them six. I've lost count how many times I've seen them, and for that, in that time, I've seen them. Like I said, a lot of times, and they're still the same. They are improving over time. They have improved over and over time. That they still put the like 110% into the show. So basically, the to me, like I said, Steph the other week, where when I saw her, it says it's this is in a good way. That once you get on stage, you're a lunatic. And it's true. It's like I've seen her fucking dive all over the stage. I've seen her dive into the crowd. I've seen her climb up on fucking speakers, fucking tables, you name it. And that's one of the reasons why I love not only the band, it's the put on the fucking show. They literally put on the show.
A band that I've seen who was similar to that was Papa Roach. I saw them at where was it? The O2 in Newcastle, and like I don't know what you think of them, but I really enjoyed them. I went because my cousin had just had a spare ticket, so I thought, all right, fuck it, I'll go. I'll go and see what they're like, and they were really good. And I think one of the memories that stuck with us from the gig was somebody who was in a wheelchair, and the crowd had them surfing, crowd surfing in the wheelchair, and then like the lead singer was coming through the crowd all the way, and then he went and sang part of a song with one of the fans that was further back, but that they were very. I get the impression that they're very similar to the sort of energy that Pussy bring to the table, sort of thing.
Yeah. It's like there is like a few bands that I saw like that, who bring energy all the throughout the show. It's like quite. It's I guess such as Fear Factory. That's a good. That they bring energy to the show. There was I do going back. I'm going back way before you were born. A band called Coal Chamber. They brought the energy as well because I've seen them live. They were good, and it's just like that is. I'm sort of like drawn to bands like that who actually bring when they do a live show.
Yeah.
They I just like them. I just like them like that.
Yeah.
Hey Sebastian. Hey Sebastian. How you doing? Yes, it's Papa Roach is great live.
Yeah. I really enjoyed them. I recognised songs that I didn't even know they were by them, like when they were doing the song, like when they were doing the gig. So that's always a bonus. But I do end up going to a lot of gigs that I don't really know many of the songs for, just because I like going to them so much. So like if my mate goes, "Oh, come and see these with us," I'll just be like, "Right, okay." If it's not too dear, then yeah, I'll go. But I just enjoy it. And that was a nice surprise. Like finding out, oh shit, it's them who sing that song.
Yeah. So let's get back to where the gig on Sunday.
Yeah.
There was three other bands. Up first was Zero Tolerance.
Yeah.
They were first on stage. What do you think of them?
They were honestly, they were, in my opinion, they were probably the second best of the night. I just liked them. I thought that was my first experience of like a proper punk band, and then giving them like listening to them again over like the past few days. I thought because the lyrics are more crisp on a streaming platform, and I could actually like appreciate, well, not appreciate, but to actually hear what they're saying rather than having the bass sometimes too high. But yes, I did. I enjoyed them. I thought. And yeah, I did. I enjoyed them.
Yeah. I've seen the guitarist Guy and the lead singer Graham in another band called The Suspect Device.
Yeah, I remember.
And they sort of like bring that's another band who brings energy to the shows.
Yeah.
Especially when they do the Suspect Device, they actually allow people, the crowd, to actually get up on stage and actually sing with them. They do, like, yeah, and it's like if you ever see some of the photos on Instagram with the Suspect Device, you actually see some of the people actually get up on stage with them, actually sing with them. So. Yeah, and this was the first time I've actually seen Zero Tolerance. On Sunday was the first time I've seen Zero Tolerance as a band. I knew they existed, but it was just like I couldn't get to the other gigs when they were playing. So this was like that. Sunday was like my first time there, as well as yours, as well as yours first time. I know, like I said, one of they were. I'm the same with you. The second best band of the night.
Yeah.
Second best band of the night.
Yeah.
So then, yeah.
It's I was supposed to say that they brought the album. They've just brought one out. Well, they brought one out this year, and that's where most of the songs that they played came off. And that was the album that I was listening to, and I really enjoyed it. It's in my library now with the rest of my music on my phone and that. So I enjoyed it. Yeah, I did enjoy it, and I enjoyed the album listening to it afterwards as well.
Yeah, cool. Glad you liked them.
Yeah.
Right, then you had Voodoo Radio. What do you reckon?
That I would say that once again it was sort of it was a night of firsts. Say that was the first time that I've ever seen a lead singer play the drums. I know it's not yours, but it was very unusual in that like I appreciate anybody who plays live, but for me they were good, but they weren't my favourite. I'll say this, probably say this again for the Healthy Junkies. I think it didn't. This is in my opinion. I enjoyed the spectacle of seeing the lead singer play the drums. It was just one of those where it's like, yeah, they were all right. No to shout home about, but that's, like I said, that's just my opinion. If other people want to listen to them and they think they're great, then that's fair. Like, you know, let's just I thought they were all right.
Yeah, I thought that they were decent enough to actually. In my mind, I won't mind seeing them again. Put it that way. I won't mind seeing them again to get like. Because I sort of thought I want a reserve judgment type of thing.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I want to go and see them again to see if they're what they're actually like in a bigger setting.
Yeah.
In a bigger setting, see what they're because there was like the father and daughter team, weren't there?
Yeah, it was. Yeah. So the daughter who she was coming round beforehand and was handing the little cards out. I've got a thing.
Yeah.
It was a nice. I thought that was a very nice touch, and I've never seen that happen before, obviously.
Yeah.
But it just had all their information on, and just like it was this one of those little cards there, just with all their information on the back. But yeah, I thought that was a nice touch. They seem like really nice people, but it's not a but that was just an and rather than a but.
Yeah, it's like I wouldn't mind seeing them again to see what they come up with next, so to speak. I'm not taking a massive dump on them, but I want to see. I want to see them. Yeah, I want them because they don't get us wrong. They write songs pretty well. They play pretty well. I want to see, and I want to see them. I want to see them again to see what they come up with next type of thing.
Yeah.
So
they just I think most did Pussy have a new album out or a new project out?
They got a new song. They got a new song. They got a new song.
Was it Wisdom of the Slave? Was that the one?
That's been there for years. That's been there for years.
Yeah.
They finally recorded it. A few years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the song has been in the repertoire since 2016. The back end of 2016. So they're finally actually getting. Yeah, I first heard that song back in, when was it? It was at the O2 in Newcastle. Back in 2016.
Yeah.
And it is actually from it is a line from a book from I think it's called the secret diaries of an opiate dealer or something like that, or some weird book like that Steph was reading in a hotel room. So and it says it's a wisdom of the slave, which is like a slave to being an opiate addict type of thing. So
so I know that Voodoo Radio they had a new mini album out. That's what they called it. It's called Pop Pills. I didn't have a chance to. I didn't check them out afterwards, but I definitely checked Zero Tolerance out afterwards.
Yeah. So third band, the Pussies. Can't really much say what. Yeah. Awesome show, awesome fucking band. You got. I keep saying I keep banging on about to people. Check the fuckers out, and I mean check them out. Yeah, they are a brilliant band.
I really enjoyed them. Thought they were really good.
Yeah. And then the fourth band, the headliner act.
Yeah.
The Healthy Junkies.
Yeah.
What do you rank them?
I enjoyed them. Yeah, I thought they were good. Yeah. We didn't catch all of the set, did we? Because I got a lift.
Both of us had to leave early. Both of us had to leave early too, unfortunately.
Yeah, I was going to say that was a shame. The lead singer was from Europe, and from France.
Yeah.
Purely because Napoleon came on stage. I thought they were good. I thought they had a good look about them. The songs I enjoyed listening to them. That's what I thought.
Yeah, I've seen them before, and I'm coming up 2 years ago now. That was the last gig I seen before all this COVID bullshit fucking kicked off. Yeah, it was like, it was. They're good. Believe me, they are good. From the first time I saw them to the first time on Sunday, the second time I saw them on Sunday, they've actually improved a little bit, which is a good thing, really. Yeah, so basically they're a bit more tighter in the sets. They're a bit more tighter on stage. The interaction with the crowd was a bit better. It was a lot better, and also stuff like that. And it's like really, they are really, really cool people, really good people.
Have you had the chance to speak to them?
Yeah, a couple of times. The first time really, when the first time I spoke to them, was when the first time I saw them actually, 2 years ago.
Mm.
They like I said, they are really nice people to talk to, and I'm actually like the one, one of the guitarist, the blonde head guy.
Yeah.
I'm friends with him on Facebook.
Yeah.
So that's how I know. That's how I knew that they were playing. I'm going back about plus Steph and Cheryl told us about it a few weeks back, and checked it out. Says, "All right, okay, that's who they're playing with." As that's when as soon as I saw that, I saw the Healthy Junkies post come up saying that they're playing Trillions. So yeah, so I don't rate. I sort of like so ratings for the bands and the gig overall.
Yeah.
So the first band out of 5.
What were the ratings? Like, how were rating?
One is total shite.
No, I mean, like, how like, in the sense of, is there any criteria, like live or is it a mixture of everything?
It's just like just on your gut feeling.
Yeah.
Just on your gut feeling.
Yeah.
The first band, Zero Tolerance.
I really enjoyed them. Probably about like a 4.
Yeah.
Out of 5, obviously.
Yeah. So it's the same for me. A 4, definitely a 4 for me. So Voodoo Radio, what do you reckon?
Voodoo Radio, like I said before, it's not that I didn't enjoy them. It's just I thought that it wasn't for me. But so I'd probably score. I would have went 2.5 just to say like it's halfway. Like it's
average.
I didn't love it. I didn't hate it. You know, I think
Yeah, yeah.
But I would say 3 just because that's I think the first time that I've seen it's something a bit different. Like you don't usually see it, so that's why I've went like a 3 sort of thing.
Yeah, I would say about a 3.5 for me.
Yeah.
They've got talent. Don't get us wrong, they've got talent. Like I said, they've got talent. They know how to write a song. They know how to perform. So I won't mind seeing them again. So that's for me. It's got to be a 3.5 for me.
Yeah, 3.5 I definitely would like to see them again. As you said, like for the similar reasons that you said before. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So the Pussies.
The Pussies. With I don't want to go. I don't want to like say 5. No, actually, yeah, I'll say 5. Definitely, it's definitely it's something that if like you're local to the Northeast and if you are into rock, then you should really check them out. I definitely think it's something that it's an experience to go and see them. I really thoroughly enjoyed them. And I'd be lying if I said that I wouldn't go and see them again many times. So yes, I would rate them a 5.
Yeah, you know my rating.
Yeah, you love them.
That's pretty. Yeah, no, like I said,
would you say they're one of your favourite bands at the minute?
It's been my favourite band for the last 6 years.
Our favourite band. Well, fair enough then. That's fair enough.
So, well, put it this way: when I first started to go back out again to gigs, first after 20-year hiatus from actually going to live gigs in Sunderland, they were the first band I actually saw with another band called with another band who sadly no longer in existence called Waste of Space. So they actually got me
first gig back.
Yeah. After 20 years for not being in any gigs in Sunderland. So Healthy Junkies.
Healthy Junkies was, I enjoyed them. We didn't see the full set, which would probably bring the rating down. So I'd say a 3.5, just purely because we didn't see the full set. Now I think I would have liked to, but obviously it was out of like I say, our hands. We had to beat, like I say, we had to go. So yeah, I would say 3.5. But I reckon if I saw them again, it would definitely been a higher rating. Just because I liked the way it was going, I like the crowd interaction, I like the songs. Yeah.
It will be a definite 4.5 from me. Yeah, because I've already seen them before.
Yeah.
So I knew what to expect, and I was looking at certain with me with me being a reviewer, DJ, stuff like the other stuff. I look for certain things in a band. If I see them again, I want to see certain things, and they've provided me with that. Like I said, they were a lot tighter in this in playing the instruments. They're a lot tighter as a band as a whole. They were like a lot better with the crowd, better interaction with the crowd and everything. So that's why I've given them like a 4.5, 4.5. So yeah. So the gig overall.
The gig overall. It was. I enjoyed it. I keep on saying that's must be my fucking catchphrase at the minute. But yeah, I enjoyed it. It was a good good night out. It was something a bit different to what I normally do, because at the minute I've been going to see a lot of the sort of indie bands, because that's sort of what I'm into. Indie, if you not as in independent, but as in that sort of genre. Gig overall 4. Yeah, 4. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed all the artists. And I enjoyed the whole night.
Yeah, same here. It's like every time I see anything to do with the Pussies, and because I've seen a lot of new bands because of the Pussies. I've seen like a lot of new bands that I wouldn't even expected to see. There's a lot of like bands from across the whole of the Northeast. I've seen a lot of bands, and they've brought in like a lot of other bands in it as well, like from other areas, like the Healthy Junkies. They're originally from London.
Yeah,
they came all the way from London. So basically, I've seen, like I said, because of them, I've seen a lot more bands like such as like Waste of Space, Hive Mind.
yeah, I've heard you mention them before.
Yeah, the really good band, Hive Mind, and there's like the Fleck Pets, the Liquor Men, and a lot of bands from across the Northeast. If it wasn't for like the Pussies, I wouldn't have met any of these. So yeah, I would say like a solid 5 for me for the gig. Because like I said, I've heard of Zero Tolerance, but I haven't heard of Fudo Radio. That's a new band on me. Fudo Radio. So I want to see them again. See what they're like in there again, like over time type of thing. So yeah, good gig. So
yeah,
any new gigs? Perfect segue. Talking about a gig, and so what's any gigs you want to go and see? What's on your wish list type of thing?
My wish list at the very top, because I was spoiled for choice at Leeds, and I totally forgot about seeing them, and it was sports team. They're from I think they're from Cambridge. I think they said they're from, and they're a band, and I think they're great. But they don't usually come up to Newcastle a lot, so that's the only thing. I just wish they would come up, and seeing their gigs on the on like online. As I said before, they look like they bring a lot of energy. I mean, you can see the lead singer like diving in the crowd, and that it looks like just a good night overall. And I enjoy the music. I say I've just bought one of their vinyls here. It's there. It's just on like a nice yellow vinyl.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I've got their album that came out 2020. I think that came out last year. I'm not 100% too sure on that. I could have been longer.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a band that I do listen to on the regular as well. They're always in a playlist or something.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely
Yeah.
sports team. I just totally forgot about them at Leeds, and I was talking to somebody in the crowd, waiting for Sam Fender, and I was like, oh, fuck, sports team. I was like, they were on this morning, weren't they? And I was like, then the next person next to us said, yeah. So I was devastated when I totally forgot about them.
Yeah.
Definitely sports team for me.
Yeah. So as a that's your ultimate goal to see sports team. Is there any?
In the near future, definitely.
Yeah. So any bands you wanted to see gigging about or kicking about in like Newcastle or Sunderland?
I would like to see Andrew Cushion again.
Yeah.
He's. I sent you. I think I put it in the Facebook group. A photo of that gig. I really enjoyed it, and I saw him at Leeds as well. I will end up saying like, oh, I've seen these at Leeds, just because that was one of the first times. Well, it was the first time that I ever went to a festival, but that was the first times where I saw a lot of bands in a small space of, in a small period of time. But Andrew Cushion was on the BBC introducing stage, and I really enjoyed him. It was one of my mates who said, "Oh, come along, and watch him." And then I ended up getting some tickets for him, because a mate couldn't go, and I went and saw him, and I really thoroughly enjoyed him. He doesn't have as many songs as other singers, excuse me, but the ones that he's got I do enjoy. He's very much, for me, I say I like Oasis. He's very much similar to sort of a Noel Gallagher esque singer, but he does have different songs to that sort of genre sort of thing. But yeah, Andrew Cushion, because he's a local lad. He's from the northeast as well. I know he is. So that's the sort of that he would definitely be someone local who I would want to see again, or just in general.
Yeah. Well, I'll be for me, I'll be going to another gig this Friday, and a band called for some of you who listen to the radio show or tune in on to actually the live interviews that I do. Driven Series is actually playing Sunderland this Friday, and I will be going to see them. Seeing them, which is I think it was like last gig for a good few months before because I was talking to Rob, the main guy of Driven Series.
Yeah.
And he said that they're putting the finishing touches to the new album, what they're coming out sometime next year. Mm-hmm. So he's going to go off on holiday if he gets out into the country. And he says that he's going to put the finishing touches to the album, and then mix it and mix it, produce it, and stuff like that, and get back and put it all out, get all the bollocks what normally goes out with putting the album out.
Yeah.
So yeah. so I'm going to be seeing them. So I haven't seen them live. Oh God! Last time I was seeing them live was back in 2017. Yeah, it was 2017 down in the Independent in Sunderland. So
were we meant to go and see? I think we meant to go and see a band there at the Independent.
yeah, not you thinking of the Globe in Newcastle.
Oh, yeah.
The Globe in Newcastle. Yeah, there was a couple of bands.
Yeah, that was it was at Incubus Succubus.
Incubus, Succubus, Holy Grail, and so yeah, that was Incubus, Succubus, and Holy Grail, which is Steph Mack's other band with a husband.
Yeah.
So going to see Driven Series again. So it's been about a long time. Been about what 4 years? 4 years. God, 4 years. Bloody hell.
I know it
4 years.
It doesn't seem like 2017 is 4 years ago.
I know. Doesn't seem like it was about 2 minutes ago that was the last time I saw them. But come to think of it, it's been 4 years.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I think the live music is definitely missed during the lockdown. Like definitely.
Oh God, yeah.
For me anyway, the live shows they just weren't the same. Like I obviously I watched them and that, but it just wasn't the same for me.
Yeah, it's completely different watching it on either on like a smartphone, laptop, computer, whatever, or even on TV. But it's actually a different base, literally a different base when you're actually there, front and center.
Definitely.
Like we were on Sunday night. It's front and center. It's a completely different animal. It's actually seeing a live band, actually physically standing in front and center. It's a completely different beast.
Yeah.
But you can't beat actually physically standing.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Standing in front of a band, standing in front of at the front center of a stage, watching a live band.
Yeah.
So it's
something that I've always wanted to do. Hearing about it a lot. I remember like my dad used to like say, "Oh, I've seen them live," and I was very incredibly jealous. It's just something that I always used to want to do, and then now I'm able to do it. And it's great, and it's sort of like fulfilling a dream sort of thing. It's like it sort of felt touchable when I was younger, but now I can do it. It's great.
Yeah. I was around about I was like a little bit younger than what you are now. Going to see live bands.
Yeah. That's it. I was about 16, 17 when I started going, but then obviously that the year out I couldn't go and see them, so
it's me personally. I was literally climbing the walls. I was literally crawling the walls, wanting to get back out to actually watch live bands. I was just like, oh God, give me a break. I want to go and see a live band out. At least one live band. I want to go and see them. I was like, Jesus, give me strength. I wish this was over already. And then it was finally over, and I managed to go and see that a band I've been following and stuff like that, and finally got back to doing gigs again.
Yeah.
So it is a good feeling. It is literally a good feeling to actually see live music.
Would you ever have considered some of the socially distanced ones?
It depends on who's playing.
Yeah.
Literally, it depends on who's playing. If there's a band that I desperately want to see, then possibly yes. Possibly. But it's like I said, it all depends on who's playing.
Yeah, I think I think it would be very similar to me as well. I think it would definitely depend on who's playing. Like, if there was somebody who I didn't really know, and I don't think I would have wasted my money on that sort of thing.
Yeah,
That's the best thing about on Sunday as well. It's free. It's what, like, it's great when you can. It's great when you can go to something that's like, obviously, well, it's free, isn't it? Like,
yeah, it's like this is one of the things I try and do when I actually go to a gig, especially the free ones. I try and buy at least one CD or one T-shirt to actually support the bands, type of thing. Sort of thing. But as long as you buy drinks at the bar, if it's a free gig and you buy drinks at the bar, usually the bars usually like give the bands at least some money towards to the gig and everything. Especially if the band's coming up like traveling 300 miles.
Yeah.
From the other end of the country. You know what I mean? It's like usually like because when I was talking to Steph, usually when if Pussy Willow goes down to London, they usually team up with Healthy Junkies and vice versa.
Yeah.
Because sometimes usually what they do is they sort of like the travelling bands. Usually, I guess the local bands usually say give that money to this particular band, so to speak, to help out with the petrol costs.
Yeah.
With the gas, like the travelling costs. So basically, it helps stuff like that. So. And there's a lot of bands like that who actually, if there's a band coming through the town, the local bands usually say, they either like just you can sleep at our place.
Yeah.
We'll give you like at least one hot meal or something like that. You know what I mean? They're usually pretty good. Then obviously sitting with a few bit of money for the petrol money, so for the travelling costs. So
it's something that always would like interest me. I think doing a gig and being able to perform live is it's great, and it's such a talent. And I'm extremely jealous because I can never stick at an instrument. I can never, like, if I'm playing guitar, I can't fucking get my fingers around like the neck of the guitar, and I get frustrated, and I stop, and then I'll start again. But sticking something and playing a guitar or playing an instrument, I think it's mind blowing to me because I can't fucking do it. Like I always get too frustrated.
Yeah, I started to learn the guitar a few years back, and basically I could basically do the first a few about the first 10, 15 seconds of Snow Patrol's chasing cars, and that's it. That's it.
I think I only managed Smoke on the Water.
Yeah. Yes, Sebastian. He's thingy for you. Sebastian says live music is always the best, and I agree.
Yeah, definitely.
Live music is the best. So definitely. Live music is the best. I'm so glad I could get back out again to actually see live music again.
Yeah, same.
So, what's next? What's the next on? What do we talk about now?
I think you wanted to say about the radio show.
Yeah, tomorrow. There's going to be some brand new music tomorrow. I've got about 16 brand new bands for you guys, ranging from some basically quite a few quite a few different things. Different. So you got like a bit of doom, bit of black, bit of thrash, bit of everything. We've got Crankshaft, Crawling Manifest. We got Kogas. We've got the Roxin, which is a really good band. I was listening to them earlier and they're absolutely brilliant. Yeah, I've got the 2 albums of the week are from Scholar Mercalli. God, it's from these bands names, so I was difficulty to. And I've got and I've got Skyborn. Really, they're goth. They are goth. Them. That's a good album. That they're called Independence. So yeah. Scala Marcelli. This album's called Independence, and then the Skyborn is called Paradise Falls. So check them out. Oh, and I have no brand new interviews this week, so I'm going to be replaying the interview I did with Final Coil that I did earlier this year. So yeah. So I'm going to be playing 2 of their songs in the show. So yeah, come and join us on Digital Revolution Radio, where you hear it loud and clear, and you won't regret. Come to listen to the Digital Revolution Radio. Brilliant station, brilliant DJs on there. So digitalrevolutionradio.com, and there is a live chat in there. So yeah. So what's next?
I think we were talking about before we came on. We were talking about the gimmicks in music, more specifically.
Yeah.
I wasn't putting forward I was putting forward the modern gimmicks sort of thing, like the places where people just not necessarily do it to be noticed or do it to sell, but that sort of thing. And I remember you were saying like some stuff about Kiss and other and older ones. I think it's what benefits the age gap between us, and it's access to all demographics.
Yes, with me, it's like there's a lot of bands out there from like the 70s and 80s, even back into the 60s, that actually from the 1950s, really, if you go back far enough, there's always been singers, groups, bands, whatever you want to call them. They've always had there's always been gimmicks. There's always been like gimmicks within the music industry. With me, I just like the first band that cropped in my head was actually Kiss. Yeah. They've got the looks, they've got the makeup, they wear like all these fancy clothes, but technically it's a gimmick what they're wearing to get noticed. That's the only thing I was like. That's the thing I was getting at. It's just to get noticed. So, and it's like, don't forget when they came out back in the early 70s. What you call glam rock was out about back then, and everybody was doing the same thing. Like you said with Queen, they were like looking like they had Roxy Music. You had To a Degree, Yes, and stuff like that. They all were wearing makeup and looking like girls, basically. You know what I mean? And fast forward 10 years later, glam metal came about, which some people called hair metal.
Yeah,
pretty boys, basically. And it's like it's all like basically gimmicky. So,
and then even now, There's people like Young Blood. I know he's a singer from Birmingham. I don't actually mind some of his music, to be fair.
Yeah.
But his sort of like stage presence and sort of character that he probably turns it up to 11 is that he sort of like he will wear more feminine clothes, and it's very similar to Harry Styles as well at the minute. I mean, I know my little sister, she really likes Harry Styles. Francesca really likes Harry Styles.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it is sort of a gimmick. It's sort of getting people talking about them. I know this recently in the news. It's been like, oh, Harry Styles wearing a dress. I'm like, well, you do realise the only reason that not the only reason, but one of the reasons that he's done that is because he's publicist or he's
record label.
Make a statement, do something loud, get people talking about you.
Yeah, that's the thing with like the music, especially some of the big record labels. Basically, as soon as you sign that dotted line, that's it. You so just signs your life away. You get basically, sorry to say, like, but you get fucked up the arse with a broken in a bottle. Basically, when you sign some of these record deals with some of the big labels, unless you got a damn good manager or a damn good lawyer, to actually look out for you, you're gonna get fucked up the arse, big time.
A lot of the K-pop bands are struggling with that at the minute. I remember hearing like stories about them passing out on stage because they've been there, like practicing for that long, and they've been like sort of forced to work, so much.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, so I can't remember that. I can't remember the names of the band or the names of the people, but that's that. I knew that was happening.
Yeah. It's not just being like overworked. It's been like getting fucked over financially, so to speak, as well. Because if you take a look at some of the big named artists, going back to the 1920s upwards, some of the jazz musicians, some of the jazz singers, some of the blues.
Yeah, wasn't it similar like with Motown as well?
Yeah,
Motown
was one of the better labels. One of the better labels, but not by much. Not by much. But if you have a look at Barry, one of the most famous Kisses, Barry Manilow, he got fucked over by not only by his management but by the record label as well, because he was basically left penniless. Same with I'm trying to think, the piano guy. It's I can see him. But anyway, there's been quite a few people like Barry Manilow got fucked over by the music industry as a whole. But you know what I mean. So you got to be really, really careful. Really careful.
Yeah.
Whether it be like, especially when you get when the record company gets a hold of you, says you got to do this, you got to do that. If you don't, you're not going to get paid, type of thing.
Yeah.
So
what will they do? Like these record companies, say if you just do you know if there's any examples of what record companies actually do if you just refuse? Was Barry Manilow an example?
No. No, it's like he played ball, but like I said, his manager fucked him over. He just ripped him off, big time, with his money. Because there's been quite a few cases where the managers were withholding money, withholding his royalties, type of thing.
Yeah.
So basically, by the end of it, he was getting paid in dribs and drabs, and
Yeah.
it's just like, but if you sign say a 3-album contract, say for instance you got 3, and if you don't fulfill fulfill your side of the bargain, you can't get done. You can't, because it's a legally binding contract. So basically, but it goes for the same as the record label. If they don't hold up you can basically do them, so to speak.
Has there been any examples of, because see, it's an education more than a podcast.
Yeah.
Is there any examples of artists like just saying a big fuck you to the record company and like just doing them for everything that they can, sort of in a court sort of sense?
Not off top of my head. Not off top of my head.
I reckon there will be, though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The will. Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. There's if you I'm 48 and I'm still learning. I'm still learning a lot of stuff as well. There will be like a lot of cases in wherever they go to court, like, but there will be like cases there to basically like say, oh, this and this particular band done this record label because they didn't fulfil their side of the contract, type of thing. But like I said, I can't think off the top of my head at the minute.
Well, we'll have to do some research for the next one.
Yeah. It's like I said, it's just like you've got like I said. I keep saying to people, you've got to be very careful of what you do, especially with the music industry, and especially with the amount of money that's involved.
Definitely.
So it's not just a few quid. It's like
millions.
In some cases, millions involved. Millions involved. You can't just like it's. If you sign a contract, say worth 80 million pound, and out of that money, you got to pay for the best studio, you got to pay for the producer, you got to pay for the etc. It's not just because of that money is an advancement from the record company for the sales of the albums. So basically, it's a lot of money to be like thrust on. Because I can remember Robbie Williams a good few years back basically signed an £83 million contract with one of the big labels. And he turned around and says, he came out of the studio, he came out of the meeting, says, and he just basically threw up his arms and screamed, I'm rich, I'm a millionaire. No, you're fucking not. No, you're not.
He's got some stories to tell.
Oh, no, he's rich now. It's because he's been like, obviously, take that and his solo career.
Yeah.
But at the time, £83 million, he just comes out screaming his head off, I'm rich beyond wildest dreams. I think, no, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. Yeah, on paper, you might be the richest, rich, but in reality, you're not until you've been in the business for a few years, type of thing, and you've
all the overheads and that, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, the people don't realise that. Like I said, I don't know everything in the music. This is what I picked up over the years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's yeah. So you got, like I said, got to be very careful.
Definitely.
So
it's a good job I'm not a musician then, isn't it?
yeah. So we've just gone past an hour.
Yeah.
So I think we'll start to wrap it up there. Yeah.
Yeah.
So one last thing. This Saturday on Project Metal Music's YouTube channel at 10 p.m. UK time, and if you're on the east coast of America, that's 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time of the US. I will be interviewing Connors Sanctuary. So if you can, join us then at like I said on the channel, and I will be interviewing Mick Michaels of Connors Sanctuary. So so we'll see what he's got, what he's been up to these last since the last time I interviewed him. So yeah, so looking forward to that. It's going to be a good interview. That. So, anything else before we sign off?
No, I'm all right. It's been good. It's been good for my first one, I think.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna have a look at some new stuff in the local area, and then I'll sort of bring it on next time we're on.
Yeah. There's I've got a few bands I can bring on as well. Like so.
Not bring them on as in like fucking speaking, but just to speak about sort of thing.
Yeah, or I can actually bring them on.
Yeah,
I can ask them.
I know you can. I
can't. If you want. Basically, yeah. So same time next week.
Yep. Same time next week.
Yeah. 9 o'clock UK time. So all you got to do is just type in UK time, and it comes up with the local time for the UK. So yeah, and then you can work out how many hours ahead or how many hours behind you are. So yeah. So right, catch you on Saturday at 10 p.m. UK time. So for Connors Sanctuary. So the Project Metal Music across the pond on digitalrevolutionradio.com, where you hear it loud and clear. So catch you tomorrow and Saturday. So catch you all later.